Yes, it's Wildcard again. Thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube or the Eric Fraunfelter page of Facebook or the Massachusetts Beer Reviews group on Facebook. Thank you for stopping by all three locations. And yes, this is the Wildcard Wednesday where you bring a beer, wine, or spirit. The only admittance fee is a beverage. Please bring a wine, beer, or spirit. We're gonna have some fun. Let's continue to have the fun. And all I
Don't
ask
be
is
a douche.
don't be a douche, you douche, and we'll be having a grand old time. So I will have so you can see the email address below on the screen, and here it is. Currently, if you want to join the program, we'd like a link to the program. You can send me an email with your name or your YouTube channel's name, and we'll get you a link to this. I'm just trying to keep out some of the riff raff as it were to be. So cool. We're just going to go around the table and see what everybody is bringing for beverages this evening. We'll start with, actually, you know what? We're going to just start by letting everybody know, wow, who we got on this panel today. We got that guy over there, Alex, the beer master from the state of New Jersey.
What's up, everybody?
East Coast Liquor Reviews, right down there from Rhode Island.
Cheers, guys.
And the beer man from
Cheers.
Oregon and his own brewery. There you go.
Yeah.
Check him out one day at Bubblegut Brewery. All right.
Yeah.
And Thomas Meadow 75 for your viewing pleasure and your hosting captain for the evening. All right. Now we can go around the horn and see what everybody is bringing for products. We'll do a little pour and we'll talk about what we're bringing so far. Let's start with Alex, the beer master.
Well, I got the Great Pumpkin. It is a barrel age, I believe. It is a pumpkin ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, and I think it's aged in bourbon barrels. Can't believe I read that whole thing. I know we don't do that. There you go. That's what it's all about. And since I read all that, let's see what it is with the rating. ABV, not rating. I'm an idiot. ABV. I swear I might have done this with you before, Eric. I don't remember. Maybe not.
Oh, I don't remember either. It doesn't have to be a new brew here, so you can drink away.
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't see the ABV. I'm going to have to say it's a barrel age. Oh, it's a 12-ounce can. Never mind. Maybe it's a 10%. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's pull this up.
You can find out.
Oh, let's say Eric can look it up. Okay.
Yeah, we certainly can.
Smells good.
Thank you, Nightbot. Nightbot keeping the chat in check.
Hey,
right back
pull
at
this
you.
up, shall we?
You say that was a Heavy Seas beer?
Yes, it is. Let me show you the label.
I will look this up really quickly for us all. Okay.
Awesome. That's cool.
Cool.
I like this goal.
Let's see. You're the Greater Pumpkin. Oh, Alex, you're pretty on the money. It's a 10% beer.
Whoa.
Oh, you do know everything, Eric. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Bourbon, cinnamon, ginger, and clove. All right. Sounds good.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
I'll get the smell taste next time around. Appreciate you.
Cheers. All right. Let's go to East Coast Liquor Reviews from Rhode Island.
All right. Sorry, I was just setting up my show for afterwards. So, today, I've had this beer. I don't think I've ever actually done a review on it, though. This is Proclamation Ale Company. This is their Full Gamma Triple IPA. This one's clocking in at, it's kind of a lower ABV for a triple. Usually triples are 10 and above, some people may say, so don't be offended by this ABV. 9.5%. Drink fresh, unfiltered, may contain sediment. It says days for days, and on here, I think I'm looking at 27/2022. So you see that right there. The 8 is on the ring. Sometimes when they stamp them, it gets on this ring, and it's hard to see, but these guys are pretty good for going through beer quick and keeping things fresh. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, oh, I hate it when it goes on the rim. You're
Yeah,
like, it's all bent around it. You're like,
yeah. These guys are pretty good at keeping things fresh. So, yeah, 8/27/2022, full gamma. When we go to my review, I'll bring up some tasting notes from the website. But yeah, let's pour this sucker up.
Let's do
I
it.
got my what do they call this? The streets.
Ooh.
The Trillium glass. I really do like this for IPAs. It's kind of like a wine glass, but
yeah, that's lovely, man. That's a nice looking glass.
yeah, I like this one. It's definitely different. Switching it up a bit, using the same glassware.
Looks thick and huge. It's like a big
Yeah.
old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice thick glassware.
Huge. What the?
Yeah. Well, it's a good glass. The stem is straight. Sometimes I do have a Tiku from Trillium where the stem is completely cockeyed. It's like at a weird angle. But yeah, so the beer pours I'd say hazy golden. It's not your super dense, thick New England IPA, but it does have a nice haze to it. A little bit of effervescence. We got a kind of frothy, it's a little rocky. The bubbles aren't really even. But yeah, it's got a nice retention to it. It's definitely holding that head good. Say it's kind of I'd say off white. But yeah, good looking beer. So let you guys know what this tastes like and aromas and all that good stuff next time around. So cheers, guys.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cheers. Looks great.
Let's go to Beer Man in Oregon.
All right. Sweet. All right. Well, thanks, Eric. All right. Energy City out of Wenatchee, Wisconsin. This is
Good beer, legendary beer man. Energy City beers are good.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh.
They're Pina Colada one or whatever was really good. This one's mango passion fruit bistro cabana. Bistro Cabana, mango and passion fruit. It's a flavor. It's a fruited Berliner Weiss. Contains real fruit, and it says for full and consistent flavor, invert and swirl can before serving. It's what is the percentage? 6.5. Nice, very cool. All right, let's pour it. I've had it upside down. I've swirled it. Done everything I can. Now, oh god, yeah.
Whoa.
Kind of looks like a real thick concentrated orange juice or mango juice. It looks like my glass is dirty. Well, it kind of is down here, but it's really just that thick membrane of, like the brain in your skull kind of shit. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but it's very mucusy and like crazy looking. Looks like mango juice. Smells really delicious. I can't wait to get into this. Cheers, man.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Beer Man.
Man.
All right. Let's put us all in the great order we came from. Okay, so I'm going to do a beer from Cranston, Rhode Island. Ooh. I checked out the brewery with a buddy of mine at Sunday afternoon, and they had a barley one that sounded really interesting. When you first walk into this brewery called Buttonwoods Brewery, you see a lot of whiskey barrels that are aging throughout the establishment, which is really cool. So this one they have is called the I could have even brought this to Beer Man's little Scream series, but called Monsters in the Closet.
Oh, cool.
Is a barrel aged barley wine from 2021.
Nice.
Very cool art.
Really
I like that.
The logo very intently. There's the monster.
That's badass, dude.
There's the closet. And whoa, looks like a Slipknot drummer or something. Yeah, man. This is from the 28th of October 2021. And I don't know if you're going to see that. It says full English. We have an English barley wine to discuss. The can, the only problem with this can is, unless I'm not seeing it properly, I don't think I'm seeing it anywhere. I don't see an actual ABV, which is kind of disappointing for it being a barley wine. However, their website says, the Buttonwoods website says this is a 10.4% barley wine, English barley wine. So we'll see how that goes. And if you can see, well, you can almost kind of see it. The beer is all the way to the top of the can, luckily. They give you your full amount, which is nice. Let's see how this thing goes. I'll pour it aggressively and see what happens. Not much happened. I wouldn't expect a barley wine to hold a gigantic amount of head or anything like that. So here's the barley wine. Do I have some sediment in there? Maybe some particles from the barrel, or I don't even know if you're going to see that. Probably not. There's some particles. Definitely, I'm seeing some black specks from probably the barreling, I would imagine. Okay, we'll get back to that. That smells full English over it. Cool. The only full English I care for comes from bacon, sausage, and eggs. Hell yeah, Luke John. Cheers. Too many rim jokes, but I'll save that for Tanner Street. Ooh, okay.
Nice logo there, Luke John. I noticed you just changed
and mash.
Good.
Ooh, I like that. Cheers.
Yeah,
good looking logo there. Right back at you. Right back at you. Let's go right back at the beer master, Alex.
All right. Well, I tried to clean up my mess a little bit when I tried to take the picture, but it is what it is. Whatever. All right. That smells very, very pumpkin-y. Looks like a pumpkin, like the other beer did. Smells cinnamony, kind of cinnamony beer. What's it called? Nutmeg and all that. I smell a little bit of barrel age. Looks good. Looks delicious. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Solange.
Cheers, Alex.
Appreciate you.
How's
that going down?
You can taste that vanilla barrel aged beer quickly. That's tasty. You can taste that barrel age right in the heart of that beer. Taste that sweetness. Taste a little bit of barrel age. You don't taste no pumpkin though. You can taste a little bit of pumpkin, but as I'm swishing it around my mouth, it's vanilla, barrel aged right off the bat. Right off the bat. I love it. I would definitely get this again. It's got a 4-pack. No, 6-pack.
Whoa. A 6-pack of a barrel age. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be drinking any more of these. Not tonight. Because, I'm going to be drinking some other stuff with the Legendary Tanner. And
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I think Heavy Seas makes good beers. I think they do have a great barrel age series, or I guess they have a barrel age series. Good stuff. Very, very good on the mouthfeel. Let's see here.
It's like a dark offering.
Dark.
Nice color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can taste a little bit of alcohol, but it's more barrel aged. There's no burning in the chest yet. I think I speak too soon. There's a little bit of burning in the chest, but not too burny, just a little bit.
Not too Sanders. Okay,
Yeah, it is full on barrel age. I hate being a broken record. It's not cool. But I'm telling you how it is. I'm telling you what I'm tasting in my palate. So I'm tasting vanilla, which is the barrel age. I don't taste any pumpkin. Although pumpkin, you really don't taste anyway. You taste that pumpkin spice or seasoning. You're not going to taste actual pumpkin. Because like I said before, if you taste pumpkin, you're not going to have flavor because it's a going. It's a going or whatever that thing is called. I mean, I never knew that until a couple years ago. So, yeah, I can taste, like I said, that pumpkin spice. But as I switch it in the mouth, you can really taste that barrel age. If you don't like barrel age, this would not be a good beer for you. But if you like barrel age like me, this would be a good beer. As a matter of fact, while I am talking, you feel that burn in the chest and in the throat. I mean, tell you the truth, I drink like 2 beers, not buzzed. What's going to happen when we drink the stuff in the next hour or so? Nothing, because they're small things, so I'm good. But hey, if you can get Great Pumpkin, the barrel aged one, please do. I don't know if there is I hate doing that. I don't know if there is a regular one. I don't know. I would like to know, because if there is, I would like to try it.
I saw that beer today, Alex.
Oh, well, if you can get yourself a single, we'll do an examination. And if you like it, and you get a 4-pack, but let me know.
Look into it. We'll put it in the group chat. We'll see if
I
anyone.
don't ever see that active I don't know if I'm in there because I never.
Yeah, you're in there. I added you. You might have to accept it.
Private chats on the Google Hangouts.
I don't know where to accept it now. I don't remember. I'll take a look.
I'll help you after the show. I got you.
Thank you.
I'll help you figure it out.
If Alex wants, what is it? If
Alex was a fisherman, he'd be named Alex the Beer Master.
Oh God, Luke John.
Hey, Luke John, I appreciate you. Don't ever get
like
that.
I'm on a date night with Nightbot. Well, she's telling you what to do.
So you'd be a good fisherman, Alex.
Okay, you're a trip. I'll just have to go along with it. But hey, this stuff is really good. The mouthfeel. I'm always interested in the flavors. And as a matter of fact, I keep saying this it kind of tastes like a little buttery too. Forgot to say that too when I first drank it. Not buttery like it's nasty, because
like a pie crust or something.
Kind of like that, yeah.
All right.
That's kind of all right though, maybe.
But now I'm drinking it again. I'm not tasting it. I don't know. Again, you drink these beers and take it a grain of salt, because hey, it does confuse you sometimes. You know what you're talking about, but then it throws you a loop next time you drink a sip.
Right.
Like a small amount of diacetyl.
What's that?
Like a small amount of diacetyl, which is like buttery popcorn or
kind of like that.
Or a butterscotchy kind of.
Does that mean it's bad though, legendary female?
Well, in small amounts, it's okay for certain styles. And
Okay,
this one might fall in that line.
Yeah, this would be okay because it's a holiday season kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. Seems good.
I think I've had this with you guys before. I don't remember. I looked at my Instagram and Facebook, and there was I didn't look at my Facebook, but I looked at my Instagram. And there was none of these beers there. At least this beer, anyway. Yeah, I'm very pleased at this. I'm gonna continue to drink this. Please, if you guys can get it, if you can get Heavy Seas, I don't know where it's at. I don't know where Heavy Seas
I think they're in Baltimore, Maryland, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so if you're in the Baltimore area, if you're in the New Jersey area, if you're in the East Coast, which is all these peeps are, all my peeps are right here, please. Wait a minute. You're East Coast. You're West Coast. Never mind. You're West Coast, but close enough.
I'm in Western Jersey.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm gonna shut up now.
He's in Western New Jersey.
This stuff is good. I'll get the rating next time around. Please try to get it. Let me know what you think. Cheers.
Just be careful. Don't become this man. Drinking those Imperial beers. Whoa. What?
Thank you, Eric.
Glass was stuck to his fingers.
Thank you,
That
Eric.
glass is stuck to his fingers is damn right.
Thank you, Eric, for letting me
Ooh.
join. I took up too much of the long enough of the show.
Hell, you're good. We'll come back around near that excellent rating.
Good
Cheers.
gourd, Alex. Good gourd. No, I'm just kidding.
Good
bro.
God.
Keep going. Thanks, Dana. Keep it up.
All right. If you haven't hit that like button down there, make sure you just hit that, smash that like
Yeah.
button. All right. So I got Proclamation's website. It says brewed with flaked, malted, and golden naked oats,
Whoa.
and hit with a heavy amount of Vic's Secret, Azaka, and Mosaic. No pineapple, papaya, grassy, and gummy candy. All right. So with that being said, I have been sitting here nosing it. I'm getting a mango gummy and candied orange. So there's a lot of sweetness. There's a nice little hop resin. I can see the papaya is a little bit of like an earthy, herbaceous note. A little bit of grapefruit. Breadiness, honey. Definitely getting honey. But yeah, overall, it's definitely it smells like a sweet triple IPA. 9.5%, not noticeable on the nose. Good amount of breadiness as well. And yeah, I've had this before. I don't think I've ever reviewed it though. So let's dive into this. So cheers, guys.
Nice cheers, dude.
Nice little lacing on the glass. So,
Yeah. Looks really good.
Hey, cheers, last beer.
all right, well, that earthy, herbaceous papaya note definitely stands out. Some malty sweetness. Getting that gummy again on the back end. This is super gummy forward. And I've noticed that with a decent amount of Proclamation Ale Company's beers. I don't know if it's a yeast thing. I don't know if it's a grain thing, but I have noticed it in multiple beers. I like it though. I like the gummy candy note. Peach. Sugary, candied peach ring. Yeah. Mango gummy peach ring. I'm getting more mango peach rather than pineapple, but I am getting the earthy, herbaceous papaya. Lots of sweetness. I do believe I watched a review the other day with FLX Beer Reviews, and him and Mike were talking about a lot of triples tend to be overly sweet. I think this one isn't over the top sweet, but for me personally, I would think that some people might find this over the top sweet. I like the amount of sweetness. I liked a little bit of a astringency. There's also a little bit of an acidic sour note on the back end. It's definitely more sweet than hoppy, but it's overall a tasty beer. I'm getting a little hint of a little bit of like a hop burn, possibly like a little bit of a booziness from the 9.5. But it's not overwhelming. It's not to the point where it's making me have to sit back and not drink this as quick. I have had some triples that are super crushable for the ABV. This one's a little bit on the more of a sipper triple IPA, but
what's the ABV legendary
9.5, which is
Okay,
kind of low for a triple, right, Beer Man? 9.5 is kind of low.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, it's kind of like in the base right there.
Legendary
like
Tanner,
10 and above, right?
Yeah, like
you
up
said
to
sipper.
like
I was thinking it was a strong beer
I
because
thought like
most
12% or
sippers.
something.
When someone says sipper, I'm thinking
Triples
it's a
are different.
Sorry,
Triples
about
are like 8.5 to like 13 or something, or 9.
Yeah.
13%. Legendary beer man.
Well, I've seen some doubles that even get to 9.
Devils, it just depends. I think it's all based on what the brewer wants to call
Legendary
it.
beer man. Did you say 13%?
Well, triples definitely a 13%.
Get up there. Yeah, they can get up there. But yeah, overall, I like it. Like I said, mango gummy peach rings. If you like earthy, herbaceous papaya, it's got a lot of things going for it. Definitely on the sweeter side. Like I said, it could be a little offensive to some people, but I'm enjoying it. I like this beer. I think Bumpy said that he wasn't a big fan of this one, and I believe I've spoke with him about this before, and I think he said he didn't like it. But there have been a couple beers that me and Bumpy kind of disagreed on. But that's just how it goes, you know. Everybody's flavor palette is different. Some people tend to like sweeter stuff over other people. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. Next time around, I'll have a rating and possibly some more flavor notes, and I'll keep sipping on this. So, cheers,
Cool.
guys.
Cheers,
All
man.
right.
Right on, dude.
Let's go
That
to
sounded kinda
beer, man.
All right.
Legendary beer, man.
Energy City Bistro Cabana, mango passion fruit sour, Berliner Weiss
And
sour,
let's drink
German
beer, man.
German style
I've
sour.
noticed that. I've noticed that every time I go to Energy City, apparently that's a series, right? Bistro.
Yeah, and it seems like they're all using the Berliner Weiss as well as a base. So
Very tasty. That's all I got to say. I haven't had that
Yeah.
one. Coconut wise, I had.
the other one was really lotion forward, kind of like
Are you talking about the
lotion.
coconut one?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it was good though. It still was good.
Well, sometimes that does happen, though. I mean, I haven't had the lotion one part of it. I've had it a long time ago. That was the stout, but it had nothing to do with you. Had nothing to do with that brewery.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I know what you're talking about. But I haven't had the lotion part with that beer. Not the one you're drinking. The one
Well, we're gonna see if we get mango and whatever
and
the
lotion
hell
again.
else.
I give you
Passion
right.
fruit lotion.
Cheers. I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. So this is it's definitely got more of a ripe fruit, very ripe, almost like you got to throw the fruit out kind of smell. Passion fruit, mango are definitely the big ones here. It's sour, tart, more sweet tart, more of a sweet tart, not a super sour. It does have kind of a grainy kind of smell. The wheat is coming through, or there's some kind of like wheatiness. Definitely per style, you know, it's a Berliner Weiss. It's got weed in it. Wheat in it, not weed. Unless you want to put weed in it. But it looks like mango juice and it's lost its head. Nothing, you know, that's common for a sour for the style. Let's drink it. Cheers.
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 Please be delicious. That's all I got.
Oh no, that's thick.
Whoa.
Hold on. There's a lot of things coming on here.
Uh-oh. I mean,
Very, very viscous body, like a viscous mouthfeel. Body's very thick, full.
Cheers, man.
For sure. Pureed. Cheers. Pureed thick fruit. It's got that weedy, grainy kind of thing, a cereal kind of vibe going on in the balance of but it's very peppery. On the other side, it's very peppery and fruity, tropical, mango, passion fruit, peppers, almost like a bell pepper, like a vegetal bell pepper or something, pulling through. It's very interesting. It's got a very sour kind of punch on the middle of the tongue. It starts to acidify your tongue, and it goes into this like crazy bitterness in the back. It's wet actually. It's not super sweet, but it's got that tart kind of sweet kind of side. It's not the tart sour side. Very thick though, lathering on your mouth, freaking fully like throat coating everything, mouth coating everything you can think of in coating. Peppers though, like bell pepper, definitely with the mango and the passion fruit. That is interesting. It's numbing the roof of my mouth a little bit. It's kind of like almost have this citrusy kind of spritz from the outer part of like a orange or something. I get like an orange kind of spritz, like that. The zest. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. 6.5% though, no alcohol. Very good, actually. Like I could have one of these a day and I'd be straight.
You'd be golden.
One of these, and then break it down into my IPAs. But yeah. So good stuff. Cheers.
Cheers,
All right, cheers, bro. back for the
Cheers,
for
man.
the rating.
Legendary Eric is up now. Let's see what he
Ooh,
has to say.
Josh had a Josh. No, his name is Last Beer. He had
Well,
a
that is
21
his name, Legendary Eric.
Oh yes, we'll keep him as Last Beer. He had a 21%er on Bumpy's show at some point last year. Yes, that sounds fun, Luke John, doesn't it? He said it was
No.
called Chocolate Rain by the brewery. All right. That combo move. Oh yeah.
Oh, by
Yeah,
the
man.
brewery.
Let's see if this one's any good. We got the Buttonwoods Brewery, established 2016. It's their barrel-aged barley wine, 2021 vintage. Monsters in the Closet. Oh yeah. There's that
Is
man.
Buttonwood, is that a brewery in your area, Legendary Eric, or I can get it around here?
It's in the local area of Cranston and Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay. Where you and Legendary Tanner is. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know how much distribution they get outside of some of the local bottle shops and the liquor stores, to be completely honest. But this
Well, if I
one,
can get it, I'll try it.
it seemed like they were listing two different prices, one on the website and one on at the actual brewery. So the can was anywhere between $6 and $9 just for a plain 12-ounce canning. I don't know. Again, I don't recall what it was. I feel like I probably paid more closer to $6, but if you went and picked it up, it was going to be $9. So I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Let's see.
Legendary Eric, when did you go to the brewery, Eric?
I went there on Sunday.
Oh, that's when you got the beer. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is going to show up on camera.
Looks
Probably not. You can see lots.
Oh, I can see sediment.
Lots of sediment, and I don't know if you're going to see any of some of this black sediment in some of this black sediment in there too. Some of it's black, some of it's actually just the sediment from the beer itself.
Good if it's black.
I think there's some barrel particulates, very fine barrel particulates in the beer as well. So
well,
not a great
barrel age, you're good.
Not a great what's the word? Filtration of this beer. So let's take well, there's the look on the beer. It's got a darker orangey color. It didn't really have much of a head. It's a 10.4% barley wine. I wouldn't really expect that for a barley wine to have much of a head. Let's get and there's moderate carbonation. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Let's see how Rhode Island does barley wine. I do not know, but I'm interested. Ooh, okay. So initially, to me, this smells like a wild yeast strain kind of a beer, to be completely honest. There you are in order. Yeah, it smells like a wild yeast strain made with this beer and aged with this beer. And this has got up to closer to room temperature at this point. I'm smelling apricot.
Apricot, okay.
I'm smelling apricot and some citrusy aromas in there. If I dig deep, if I start to dig really deep and do a big inhale, I do get coconut and vanilla, but you have to really dig. I don't think you, Alex, would be able to. I'm not saying that negatively. You would have to dive deep to find it. I would have to.
Sometimes that is the case, Legendary Eric. I agree.
I think and there's like a vinegary, souring, lemony kind of a note as well. So for me, it tastes like some of these crafty breweries that do like the wild yeast program. Does not have a barley wine nose to save its life, but if you like that wild fermentation, Brettanomyces or things of that nature in the yeast department, then you might be interested in this nose. And I like the nose, but I'm just not digging the nose as far as an English barley wine and it being barrel aged. It's kind of hard to find that. The fruit notes are kind of reminding me more of an English. It's not as hoppy in the nosing as an American style would be. So let's try it. Let's see what it's like. Solange. Let's see what.
And as my saying goes, please be delicious and
cheers.
Cheers. Please be delicious.
No. Meh. It feels like it's meh. Not a $9 can. No. No.
Drink one more sip. Some people do that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna have to have 12 sips, I guess, or 11 more for an each. Huh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm trying to feel carbonation, which is barely even perceivable in the texture of the beer. Mark A. Cheers. What's up?
Cheers, Mark A.
Our buddy from the north. Our male compadre from the north. So this one doesn't have much carbonation at all. It feels like a pretty flat beer.
Oh,
I totally get more barrel influence as I drink this thing. Coconut and the vanillas are in there, sure.
awesome.
I'm getting more apricot dried fruity notes in this particular beer. I am getting something that's reminding me again of initially of like the Brettanomyces or like a wild yeast strain. Something's reminding me, and it could be power of persuasion or the color of the beer. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Just my actual thoughts is, and I don't know how one would even attempt to, I don't know how this would work in real life terms. It feels like it does have some sweetness, not a giant amount. It feels like an unsweetened pumpkin pie, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to describe that. If I can get vanillas and coconuts and things that are reminding me, and even like a crusty, doughy sort of an essence, but there's really no sweetness to back up those flavors that are initially coming out. It gets itself a little too dry in a way. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. There's like a little peppery heat kick for a brief second. This is really all over the place. I would not buy the beer for its entry price. Hell no. You would go to Buttonwoods if you're Tanner East Coast Liquor Reviews. Go to Buttonwoods, drink some IPAs, pale ales. I really like their lagers. They have an amazing wild yeast program. This one, I found some carbonation. Not much. This
So
one
the
is
IPAs are delicious, better than that beer you're drinking now.
the lagers. They had a dry hop lager. That was amazing. Yeah, it's like I'm getting this graham cracker crust.
Oh,
This doughy graham crackery crusty thing that just is like sugar free for some reason. I don't know how else to describe that.
sugar free.
You're initially getting flavors that remind you of that. Then it's like so dry. It's like there's the graham cracker. What happened to it? Can I have the graham cracker? No. It's a really funky, odd beer. It definitely doesn't get below an 80. Luckily,
You're saying it's a diet barley wine.
it's a diet barley wine in the flavors and in the sweetness department you would think of for a barley wine. So, as Luke John would say, and I'm going to agree with Luke John before I shut up here for a brief moment. I have to find his comment because it was a great comment here. Only full English I care for comes from bacon, sausage, and eggs, and that's exactly what I would rather
That's
just
good too.
consuming right now. It's bacon, sausage, and eggs. Rod J.
What's up there,
my
legendary
God, you're
Rod J?
right. National Beer Lovers Day.
Hey,
Cheers,
Roger.
bud.
Cheers, man.
Hell
What's up,
yeah.
legendary Rod
Hope
J?
you're doing
Appreciate it.
well, cheers. Luke John loves the Nightbot. So, not the world's best barley wine. I would not drink that again. I would drink other beers. And
Eric, you don't have a whole case of that or a whole pack, do you?
no. So if you went and bought this and picked it up on the from their website, you ordered the beer, then you went to pick it up at the brewery. This one 12-ounce can is about $9.
That's a lot of money, but at least you don't have a pack to drink again, so you're good.
Exactly.
You're good.
Yep. Well, we'll get back to me and all my ratings and thoughts. Well, let's go to Alex, the beer master, for his Heavy Seas pumpkin ale.
Well, I'm sorry I had to talk to you through your review, but I had to understand it myself.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's good to try to get me to think about what else could be going on in the beer.
True that, brother.
It's a little difficult, this one.
It is difficult.
Not to drink. It's just a little difficult to think about what to really say about it.
Yeah, because it's like you said, you couldn't understand it at first, and then you realize, wait a minute, it's this, it's that. You know how it goes. I have that issue sometimes too. Trust me. We're not perfect beer reviewers, but we're awesome beer reviewers. We try our best.
Honest, like you said.
Yes, honest. Yeah, we try our best anyway. We're not perfect, like I said, but we try. Oh, I'm going to tell you, it does have a sweetness to it. I think I said that.
Good.
But I'm going to give this beer, and I know you guys can get it because it's probably somewhere around there. I know Legendary, what's his name? Legendary Tanner can get it. One of you just said you can get it, so I don't know. I don't remember. It's too many beers to drink. I'm going to give this beer a
100.
96.
Hell yeah.
I just put one in the fridge again.
I can
well,
get those.
I don't know.
I know I can.
But yeah. Hey, maybe I might do a little special thing at the Legendary Tanner show. I got the beer, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I might not do that because I have work tomorrow. But we'll see what happens if I'm in the mood for it. But that's it. I might, like I said, I might throw a little, but it's already beverage. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I think of crazy things. This is what happens when you drink beers and drink whiskey. Come on. It's just nothing new. It's nothing. It's nothing new with me, but it's new to me. But it's nothing.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
It's all about, Alex. Wild card.
Hold on. Wild card, bitches.
Yeah.
I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
too buzzed. I gotta have fun.
Hell yeah.
Seriously though, it's a 96. If you can get it, nothing. Wow, I had a rush in my head there for a minute because I laughed so much. Please get this. It's time for me to shut up. Nothing but fun. But yes, stay tuned for more pumpkin beers at the Legendary Eric show or my shows or whatever. Either way, enjoy this beer if you can get it. Most people can probably get this. As far as I know, I don't know. I could be, I could be lying, but I'm not. But I'm just saying what I feel. So get it. Let me know what you think of it, and cheers.
You know what Alex says? You're a legend if you believe you are.
Hell, I never said that, but that is another spin-off what you say, Eric, and that's what I like about it. Cheers.
DL says all the love.
Hell yeah, all the love.
All right.
Exactly, that's true. But
Enough
I
of
like,
this.
hey, Eric, I like your spin-off though when you say that because that's kind of like a spin-off off of me. Even though I say legendary, you say that. That's cool. So keep it
Then
up.
Alex's YouTube friends know it all, but they don't want to admit it.
Hell yeah,
Enough of the banners. Hell, here's Tanner.
Legendary Tanner. Let's see what he has to say.
He's gonna say good thing. Something.
I like this beer. It's very enjoyable. Without reviewing it twice, I will say the flavor is very good. I do like it. Like I said, there is just a little bit of a boozy burn. So, one thing actually I didn't mention was they use flaked oats. I would like a little bit more of a body out of it. I don't know if they're using enough flaked oats because I've had let's say I had the green fly last night with FLX Beer Reviews, Dan and Mike.
Nice.
And that was 7.5%. And the body of that beer, and I believe Mike actually mentioned it first. He said, this beer is drinking like a triple. And I totally agree. And I will say that Green Fly 7.5% ABV had much more of a fuller body, full flavor than this beer.
Wow.
And that was a double. And this is a triple.
Yeah, right.
So I will say, as far as being a beer with flaked oats, it's got a little bit of the booziness, and I'm kind of naming the things I don't like about it, but that doesn't mean I don't like the beer. I do enjoy the beer.
Sure.
And the body, I wish the body was fuller. I wish the booziness was a little bit more tamed, and I just wish the ABV was a little bit higher. With all that being said, it's still a very tasty, very good beer. 94 out of 100. I definitely think that is a fair rating for the product that is in front of me right now. And yeah, I'll drink it again. $5 for a single can. A little bit more on the spendy side. But as far as a New England IPA, whether it's a double or a single or a triple,
Worthy of your
the
time.
flavor that's coming from this is very unique. Like I said, I was getting peach ring, mango gummy, earthy papaya. It does have a very unique flavor profile. So that is definitely one of the key factors of this beer. But like I said, it's just kind of lacking in some departments. So 94 out of 100 for me.
Nice.
So, cheers, guys.
Cool. Cheers.
I kind of want to do. Thank you, Tanner. I kind of want to do I kind of want to pick your. I kind of want to pick Beer Man's brain there for half a second here before we get to his rating there. Tanner was oh, there goes 10.4%. Woo!
Oh no!
I kind of want to hear from Beer Man. Tanner was talking about all the beer flavors he's getting from his New England style IPA. He kind of wishes that the ABV would get tamed down a little bit, but I don't know. Tanner would want to maybe, I guess, retain the actual flavor of that beer with it being maybe a little less in the ABV. Just hearing that as a privateer in the brewing community, I suppose, Beer Man, what would you think initially?
Legendary beer
About trying to tame down said ABV?
Well, I kind of wanted
flavor.
I wanted higher ABV.
Oh, he wants it higher.
I wanted higher ABV. It's a triple.
It's not alcoholic, so you're not getting the alcoholic flavors.
No, here's the thing though. I would like
flavors?
a higher ABV because it is classified as a triple IPA, but I would like less boozy burn.
Oh, so is it more of a hop burn or a booze burn?
It's kind of green with a little bit of a booze aspect to it.
Huh.
It's a little bit of both. But I'm saying, like, I've had triples that were like 10.5, 11 that didn't have the burn that this had. But as far as style wise, I definitely think that this ABV should be higher. But as far as drinkability wise, I think that the booziness needs to be tamed a little bit.
So
Is
you
it
get
too malty or something, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, like a lot of times you'll get that gritty kind of burn, like from the hops. You get that like hop burn. It's more gritty feeling. It's more like, you know what I mean? Like it tickles your tonsils and your little two things on the side. Yeah, it's like, but like hop burns, like that heartburny kind of, not quite a sour or a lactic kind of feel, more like a, oh yeah, it's not heartburn. It's actually just a burn.
Sure.
Going down your esophagus. Is that the kind of burn you're getting, or are you getting both aspects of that, or
now it's like when you drink
it sounds fresh to me, almost like it's really fresh.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a little bit of it's a little bit of both because I've had green burn, which is the hop,
right,
like super fresh,
super fresh leaf.
And I've had that like burn that it's kind of reminiscent of drinking a whiskey that's a little on the hot side.
Gotcha. Okay, that would be more alcoholic.
Yeah,
that would even be like, that could be how they stored it, how they, there's a lot of things that could evolve around that, I think, as far as off flavors.
That couldn't be the yeast, right?
It's possible, attenuation rates and stuff like that, what they're using for the style they brewed. I mean, I don't know. It's more of a trial and error kind of thing, I think, for me anyway. Like, I'd have to just see why it did that. And then
they brew so many at Proclamation, as you've seen from Tanner. They brew so many different style or so many different variations on a theme, I suppose. I guess a lot of breweries do that these days. Like you think New England and you think your hoppy beers, probably some sours and probably some stout kind of stuff. And they do so many different variations of these themes. That one was probably a variation on a theme that may not, I don't know, that may just have surpassed them in what they were trying to do. Who knows?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I will say though, so
there's
doubles.
Hard to answer. Kind of.
They're great. Yeah.
Their triples, a little iffy. I think
they're calling triple. Yeah.
The triples, yeah, what they call a triple, they're a little wishy washy on. I think
And they
They
can get
just, like,
boozy sometimes too. You gotta
they're
like
they're
could
definitely
you just back
progressing with
off
their
of more? There's a real give. Sorry to not get to Beer Man's rating here, but picking his
shoot. I
brain.
don't care. It's all good.
Is there like a real? It's I don't even know how to describe it. Like you think about what's the word I'm looking for? Like malt liquor, where you're adding like a traditional sense of one of those kind of beers, malt liquors, where you're adding more adjuncts and sugary things that are going to eat up and these sugars and create the alcohol.
And create
Maybe
an off. Yeah.
maybe it's the same thing, but they're utilizing maybe too much malt to try to get to that point. I don't know. Who knows? That you could go to the brewery and they actually Tanner knows that you go to the brewery and they probably would be very, without giving away their secrets, they would be they're pretty open about having a conversation with them. I know those guys. So they could tell you
they are.
why you feel the way that you do about a beer. So I would say don't feel like you can't talk to your local brewer about stuff. It's not like you're getting the Colonel's secret formula. Just chit chat about the beer. They may be able to help you out there, but maybe it's a lot of malt in that beer. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it can off flavor anything. It can add flavor. It can not under flavor. More you add, you're gonna over flavor. But I mean, it can create all kinds of things. Even like milkshake IPAs, they throw quite a bunch of alcoholic notes out. The ones I've had have just been very boozy, and you're like, whoa. But you still get all the flavors and you still get what you're looking for. It's just they're so boozy. And
now I think it was a beer that was going for one of your shows, Beer Man. I walked in there one day and I asked the guy, I said, what is wild fermentation? And this guy literally said, come over here. And he was showing me the fooders and stuff.
Yeah, the folders, yeah.
Awesome.
And he literally sat there for like 20 minutes explaining it to me. So and I just asked a simple question. They are super open to like.
No, they're great. Yeah,
they're very knowledgeable. They're super open to inform you and educate you and stuff. So that is.
They want you to know, yeah.
Well, they want you to enjoy their product, and the more knowledge you have, the better you get to.
They started like us.
That's
they started as a home brewer or whatever. It's
you would like Proclamation totally. Yeah.
That's
But
cool,
not to go on a tangent there. Thank you for some of the insights there. I was
curious.
Curious about what
fun.
Tanner doesn't like about a beer, or what he's getting that's maybe not gelling with him. Maybe why, in a real world sense, as a brewer, maybe why that doesn't. Maybe what's a reasoning, and we come to the conclusion that possibly multiple reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, but. Let's go to the. You look like you poured out some Dole fruit juice from a can or something there.
Dude, I'm totally getting there with my notes. Yeah, cool. Like a thick drink, like a fruit drink, like Dole fruit drinks, like that thick, viscous. Yeah. Alcohol's very hidden though. 6.5. You'd think you'd at least maybe get something out of it of this kind of stature of beer. You get a little more alcohol biting through it. But I didn't get anything there. 6.5's somewhat lower anyway, to me anyway. Sweet tart, not pulpy whatsoever. Very smooth, creamy, like thick. Whoa. A thick consistency. Earthy and mango-like, passion fruit. Definitely like a kiwi pineapple feel. Very meaty mango kind of feel as well. Then that mango vinegar. Like an apple cider vinegar, but mango vinegar, very vinegar-like. Mouthfeel, just thick, viscous, body full. Score on this, 94 out of 100. Absolutely delicious in an A mid-range kind of way. Very good, and I enjoyed this. I enjoyed their other one too. Their pineapple, coconut one they had. It was really good. So. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Great show.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Somebody who I forget who said it. Maybe it was Tanner there. The about the beer that I'm drinking, the Monsters in the Closet there, barrel aged barley wine from Buttonwoods in 2021, their vintage. Somebody said it was like a barley wine light, I guess.
Hmm.
Oh
Not
no, I
really.
said I was joking because you said the graham cracker thing. It was like sugar free, so I said
Yeah, like
Oh,
diet barley wine.
I think it wants to do. I don't know how to even. I don't really know how to properly describe. That's like a really good way to describe it. And by this beer here, I guess I said it couldn't go no lower than an 80, so I'll just give it an 80 out of 100. I think some people's mileage may vary. Mine's not going to vary at like between $6 and $9. $9 on the website to put this one singular 12-ounce can in your in your pickup cart there when you go to the brewery and pick up your beers. This is a waste of money. It's a waste of fucking money. Pardon the French there, Buttonwoods, but
wow.
you've done better than this, Buttonwoods. The whole light barley wine thing, I guess, makes sense because where did it go, right? It's like you got all these flavors you want out of your barley wine, and then they got to be using a wild yeast strain or something because it has a little bit of that and like the slightly vinegar and the slightly lemon juicy thing like you would think of when you open the fermentation tank and you're making one of those 750 milliliter pop the bottle from like a Rodenbach or one of the more golden ales from Belgium that are kind of wild yeast strain influence. This feels like it wants to go more in that direction. And if they just went in that direction, this would be a delicious. They should have just done that instead of trying to do this barley wine. That didn't make any sense because they know this Buttonwoods Brewery knows how to do a wild fermentation beer. They should just continue to do that instead of this abomination. And it's hard to look at it objectively from that department because in that sense, because you're getting vanilla and you're getting coconut and you're getting pie crust. Ooh, amazing. Well, where the hell did it just go? And why did it become like vinegar and lemony? Nah, the 80 out of 100. It's borderline worth your time, and it's not. And I gave it a pretty good review for what it is. I like all these flavors. I like it, and then it's so dry, and you're getting left with 10.4%. Not sort of a little bit of a sharpness at the end, but I would say in general, it's not super outrageously boozy. It's got a little bit of a warming quality, and as it dries, it kind of gets a little bit sharper and pointier. I don't know how else to describe it that way, but yeah, even at an 80 out of 100, this is one of the worst beers I've had from Rhode Island. So not a good one, Buttonwoods. No. And then I took my buddy there on Sunday, and while I was doing this review, he was text messaging me, and he was saying, wasn't overall impressed with their beers, but I'm glad you brought me to check them out. I'm like, you're welcome. You gotta know from your local community what's up. I thought they had I have some of their Pilsners at home, and I thought they had made a pretty good dry hop lager. That was really nice.
That right there looks like a Westy kind of like barley wine, like an American style. It looks more
has literally none of the hoppy bitterness bite.
Oh wow!
Barley wine. No.
See, I like American barleys better, but
I think hopping this one in an interesting fashion, maybe some mosaic hops. I had some mosaic hop beers and some Citra hop beers that were really interesting. I think maybe a mosaic hop would have been kind of really interesting with some to maybe bring it back, this pie crust thing. I thought I had a blueberry kind of a mosaic beer from them on Sunday that reminded me of that. And for some particular fashion, it might have been the malt and the mosaic, kind of like it was like a blueberry something or other.
Right.
It was a Kentucky Common at 3.8% of all things. That reminded me of a blueberry kind of an ale, which is a dark cream ale, I guess is what they call it traditionally. And I looked it up online. Apparently in 2000, In 1913, 80% of all beers that were drank in Louisville were this Kentucky Common Ale. I'm like, who would have known that?
Yeah,
When you go to breweries, you can learn a lot of stuff. But yeah, drink some. I don't know. You should try barley wines. That's not the point. There are a lot of good barley wines. Bourbon County barley wine. In America. Try Bigfoot barley wine. You'd be amazed with that beer. So
I would
80
love
out
to
of 100. They're a good brewery. I don't think this one's very good, but we'll chalk it up to just one bad beer out of the whole batch from them, I guess.
Right.
But I like the Buttonwoods in general.
I don't think you. I don't. Did I give my rating?
You gave a 97, right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. 97.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let's conclude our program. Hey, it's my buddy Dave Lindo. Jen says hello. Cheers. We're gonna go. Maybe we'll run into my buddy Dave Lindo at the Rammstein concert on Friday. All right, we're gonna conclude our program here, but before we do so, as we do on every beer reviewing show, we'll quickly shout out what's going on everybody's YouTube channel, because God knows everybody's got a YouTube channel. Hit subscribe on everybody's channel from their names here, and hit the notification bell. When they go live, you will know, because you'll get notified. So, Alex, talk briefly about what you're doing on the Alex Beer Master program.
Well, Fruit Friday, we're going to do strawberry shortcake at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then we have Alex and Friends tomorrow night around 10:30. Just hang out, drink beer, or don't drink beer. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. It's just Alex and Friends.
Cool.
And just hang out with them. Obviously, you'll see the legendary Eric sometimes on there. Very rare, but you'll catch him on there. All my
I'm
people.
available. I will show up.
Yeah. Otherwise, stay tuned for that. And then, obviously, other shout-outs. You got John and Nelly. Georgia Beer, known as Georgia Beer Reviews. If you don't know John and Nelly, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews. He does, his beer reviews. He does sometimes Stout Sunday. If he's not doing that, he's going to be doing Beer Buddies, and he also does, like I said, beer reviews and also occasional food reviews. So stay tuned for all those shows that whenever he decides to do that. Because he's been doing food reviews, beer reviews, on his own time, but he hasn't done Stout Sunday in a while. So yeah, but yeah, stay tuned for all that. And then, like I said, the new Beer Buddies. So look forward to that again as well. Hoping.
Cheers. Thank you.
And don't forget legendary Rick Joplin and all that, and legendary Dan from FLX Beer Reviews, and also Kyle from No Hype Beer Reviews. So check those channels out. And that's all I got to say. Oh, yeah, Bumpy Road Brewery as well. Bumpy Road, not Bumpy Road Breweries anymore. It's Bumpy Road Brews. Just look it up, and you'll be golden. Check out that channel, Bumpy Road. Or Bumpy Road Brewery or whatever. Bumpy Road Brews, not Bumpy Road Brewery anymore. All right, appreciate it.
Cool. All right, Tanner, we'll talk about the program coming up at the top of the half hour.
Right.
All right. So 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing a new show. This show is going to be called Spirit Showdown.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to be taking two different products that are the same spirit. So, it's pretty much going to be open panel, open bar hangout. We're going to present what we got, and then we'll just kind of shoot the shit and talk about the differences between the two different products in front of us. Now, I will say we do have a panel member, or we have panel members who don't necessarily drink whiskey. So if you would like to hop on with us, if you would like to come and hang out with us, you are more than welcome to hop on the panel and just hang out. If you would like to stop by and
cool.
Yeah, if you want to, because we've done that before. Even with the brewery reviews, you're my dude. I appreciate.
I'll keep quiet.
You're my dude. I appreciate you being there. So if you would like to hang out with us tonight, you're more than welcome. So
right on, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Awesome beans.
Appreciate that.
So and I also have a somewhat of other than my other shows. I'm sure you guys probably heard them before. But other than my other shows, I am working on a beer trivia show. So
Interesting.
we'll see how it works out. Got to talk with
Mhm.
more people off air. But yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna try to involve more of the chat, where not just the panel members are having a good time, but we'd like to interact a little bit more with the chat. So look out for that. Going to be kind of like a team style, where it's going to be all fun. We're not going to keep track of who won each week and all this.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah.
Spreadsheet.
We'll try to
Spreadsheet.
figure it out. Try to have an even panel, and we'll do like a poll. Who do you want to be on which team? And or we'll do a poll. Possibly just have somebody in chat pick teams. Hopefully it's even, or we might just have maybe like if it's not even, maybe I could just be the moderator, ask people questions. We could have two different teams, so it could work out that way as well. But yeah, just look out for that. I'm really gonna try to start doing some new shows, switch it up a little bit, and try to bring something new to the table.
It's good. I like that.
Other than that, shout out FLX Beer Reviews. I just last night, like I said, earlier. I just did a examination with them. Dan and Mike, awesome dudes.
Legendary Dan.
Very entertaining. Very educated on beer. Super humble. Great people. Though they for sure deserve more subs than what they have, and I'll keep supporting them. And hopefully you'll do the same. And also check out that guy, Last Beer. Josh. Beer Bowl Discussions, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, man.
He starts the show off with a beer review, opens the panel up, and talks about beer news and beer topics. So it's a little bit more of a laid-back stream. He does the review up front, and then you pretty much just hop on and just hang out with Josh. So go check him out as well. Last Beer. And if you can't find Josh's channel, go to my page, and I do have a community tab that's got all these guys on there. So
Middle Fruit, what's up?
Yeah.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers, Paul.
Yeah. So that's what I got, and thanks for having me tonight, Eric. And it's been fun. So cheers, guys.
Yeah. Apparently, you have to be drinking your beer from a bowl to join the beer bowl.
Yeah.
No.
It's 20 years, Eric.
I was trying to go. No, you don't have to.
He kicked himself out of his own show.
Yeah, you sure did. Bye, Eric. Seen 20 years.
All right, we'll go to Beer Man for a brief moment. Beer Man, what's
brief? Yeah. Tuesday is open table. I'm making an open table from here on out. So just 8:00 Eastern. That's whatever you want to bring. It's too confusing, but anyway, Wednesday will be a beer fest movie thing. So beer fest movie, yeah. Bring a beer based on that movie, probably a fest beer or something like that.
Movie. Never watched that movie, but I'll take a look.
Beer fest, check it out. It's freaking great, dude. You love it. Yeah, dude. You just gotta love that movie.
Will this do good? It's a beer fest. I think it's a beer.
Well, if it's a fest beer, I'll take it. It's all.
I don't know. I hope it is.
That'll work. Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oktoberfest beer or some kind of Oktober beer. But we'll be doing a whole Halloween all October theme.
I got collect some Halloween beers.
Yeah. So and just a few people real quick. South 10 Beer Reviews. Check them out. South 10 Beer Reviews. Don Drinks Beer is what he changed his name to. Don's Beer Reviews. And cool. Finru Home Brewing. Check him out, man.
Finru. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Forgot about him.
Cheers, guys.
Almost.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, man.
Got it. Yeah.
Middle Fruit, of course, too, I love you, buddy.
Little slap and pickle. Little slap and pickle. Yeah, that's in the movie, my man.
Legendary Middle Fruit.
All right. Well, let's call it a day, because once again we got to go, and saying this positively, don't take this negatively. We got to get ready for another stream.
Yeah.
And another style of product, hopefully. So we'll call it a day. Cheers. Or what do I say in my channel? I say Keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, in the next 5 minutes, Alex will have ripped arms from doing that. And we'll let Alex bring it on home.
This is Alex, the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the
Ready,
next
Alex?
live stream and the next video. This is Alex, Beer Master, signing out. Cheers, everybody.